welcome back.
Welcome back to the Tom and Gerry Show, Season 2.
Exciting times, Gerry. Exciting times.
Just really looking forward to it, Tom. We're recording live from the Tom and Gerry mobile podcast studio.
Yeah, the Tom and Gerry. Well, we need to give it a fancy name if we're going to. The way
Tom and Gerry mobile podcast studio.
That's it. All right, fair enough. Because they call it Roadcaster and stuff, but we're not on a road. We're in a poxy, now infamous car park.
Yes, indeed. We are broadcasting live from Hansfield train station.
Yeah, if you remember that, this is one that Gerry absolutely teed off on.
And was I wrong, Tom?
No, it's fucking bleak. It's bleak because they've built such a fucking class setup here. Like this is. It looks like German engineering here, and it's the most fucking bleak shit. Like this is post-apocalyptic shit. Like there's nothing here.
You would be wandering around here, wondering where everybody was gone, and then there will come a swarm of lads across the
exactly. Yeah. If Rick from The Walking Fucking Dead,
he could be on a horse right here.
Yeah.
But, we just needed somewhere to park, and this was where we landed up. It looks incredibly suspicious, the two of us in the car here, Tom. It looks like we're doing some sort of a deal, or a sex deal with each other.
Do you know what? People would be confused looking in at us, because we don't look like the sort that'd be doing a deal, but we are in the situation. We look like we're new to doing deals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not sure if we hand over the cash first. Do we, pretend we have a gun?
It's the oddest thing. Here's the train coming in here now for Old Fark.
That train is it hasn't even gotten up to 15 miles an hour, so which would suggest, as you said, that Clonsilla is just up there. Like, quite literally, 500 yards away, there's another fucking station.
You'll also notice, Tom, that there is
three lads at the back.
I see one person and one more, at the back, yeah.
I was including the driver.
You're including the driver, yeah. Nobody on the train. Look, we could sit here and rant about Hansfield train station all day, but we've got more to do. We've got a second series.
We have a second series. A couple of changes, a couple of fun things fun for us. But we'll stick with the old favourite because we are we're becoming really cranky old men now. So, but I think we'll stick with the stock from before, and we'll go with the part what we call giving out yards.
Giving out yards. I'm gonna feel this one this week, all right now, because like I say, I was grumpy in the last season, and I haven't exactly cheered up.
You haven't at all. If anything, you've grown exponentially fucking sour.
It's just like more and more things piss me off as every day goes by. Even little things.
You're not being judged, Gerry. You're not being judged.
And I'll tell you what is a growing pain for me. Mm-hmm. It is laser cards, Tom. Laser cards is what I'm giving out this week.
By laser cards, you mean like
laser
cards.
Payment cards, debit cards, credit cards, even if you want to call them. And the reason why I'm so annoyed about them is they're a wonderful thing. They work so well.
Oh,
when they work. But everybody decided to add all these little rules and regulations and conditions and caveats.
I know where you're going. Yeah, you don't bank with Ulster Bank by any chance, do you?
I don't know. I mean,
try buying something with fucking Ulster Bank, because entering your card details is not enough.
No.
No. They now have this fucking jump through these fucking silly hoops. Can you remember your fucking mother's maiden name when she was fucking, Oh. Like, it's like you've lost your passport every fucking time.
Every time.
It's just fucking...
That's cool. I mean, like, the theory of it is so sound. Here's a little card. You walk into a shop. If you don't have any money, you can have access to all your money, which, again, Tom, might not be all that much any given day of the week.
Yeah.
But it's there for you if you want it. You give them your card.
The plan is good. Yeah.
The plan is good. But then somewhere along the way, everybody decided to get a little bit greedy with this. And there's now, this is the one thing now, one of the main things that pisses me off. There are limits to what you can buy with laser card. You can't buy anything under a $5. Minimum transaction.
Minimum transaction.
Minimum transactions in newsagents and things like this. Now, number one, I don't believe that, I'm not going to say it's not legal, but I don't believe it's...
I can verify...
It's a choice that they're making.
I can verify that it's not legal because, we're proprietors of a toy shop.
Oh, you have
and we have one of those machines, and there is a fee on each transaction, all right, but what you do is you
absorb that cost.
You have that if you're a fella selling fucking one yoke every 2 days. But if you walk into a newsagents, they're selling something every 30 fucking seconds.
Right, exactly.
They would have bought a deal that has them for anything up to 20,000 transactions a month.
Yeah.
Once it goes over that, then it starts getting hairy.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I mean, like, I understand. Okay, you get the cash. I'm not just going to be cranky for no good reason.
Yeah.
Say the cash back on laser thing, where it says, "Oh, you must buy €10 worth of stuff to get cash back on laser," or there's a limit of €50 back on cash back on laser. I'm okay with that. I don't want a guy walking in and buying a chomp and getting €200 cash back.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But this thing of, you have to spend €5. That is what has me a stone and a half heavier than I was last year, all right? Because I'll go and I'll buy a sandwich in Spar or something like that. A sandwich and a bottle of water. It comes to €4, and I go to play with Laser, and they say,
Jesus.
Minimum transaction €5. And what do?
Yeah, you get a fucking chocolate bar with
you
it,
reach to the left or right for a chocolate bar, and a chocolate bar is like 95p.
Yeah, it's 95.
So
yeah.
you're still not over it.
So now you got to get the packet of fucking crisps
Get
as well that you didn't
Christmas as
fucking
well.
want.
And I'm like, come on, guys. I'm doing my fucking best here.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, your €4 transaction is now a €6 transaction. That's a tenner a week. That's €500 in a year. All of a sudden, gone out of your pocket because these people in the shop chose to put a minimum transaction on it. And that's what it is. It's a choice. As you said yourself, Tom, if there's a fee associated with Laser, you can absorb that into your
overheads. But the thing is, in most
and
cases,
it's not hundreds of euros. It's cents on the tenner.
These crowds, what they do is but you don't do it that way. What they do is they book, or you buy, we'll say, a plan like your fucking mobile phone.
Okay, right.
And
so
what you do is you say, well, I'm going to take 20,000 fucking transactions a fucking month. And they say, okay, well, that's fucking 400 quid a month to hire this machine. And we'll give you a warning at 19,000.
Right, okay.
And you'll be allowed to change your plan mid fucking month to go take it during the Christmas season, take it up to 25,000. So it's nothing to do with individual fucking, whatchamacallits, fucking transactions. No, it's not.
My God, it's so
So now
fucking
this is going to send you, I've just compounded what you just said. Now you're going to be fucking vexed when you go in. So are you going to challenge the next cunt?
Well, you see, this is who do you challenge?
Take it to fucking task.
The teenager
Ask
sitting at
for
the
the
thing.
fucking manager, Gerry. Put your foot down. You're old enough now to eat. And do you know what? Something about...
Yeah. It's not like going to buy milk and there's an 18-year-old girl there telling me I got to round it up to a 5. I'm just going to ball her out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Go. We've hit an age now, Gerry, where we're allowed.
I'm going to be that guy.
Yeah, you can be... Now, if you did that shit when you're 24, you have Tourette's or there's a problem with you. When you're in your fucking mid-30s, heading for 40s, you're absolute... This is the cards we have to play. I had an old guy in this morning, was chatting with him, and the guy told me to get him a fucking chair. He walked into a toy shop and he says, he pops in every so often. He's a pain in the arse, but he's all right. My fucking leg is killing me. He says, get me a fucking chair. Because I can do that in my 70s. And I went and I got him.
I've earned it.
I got him a fucking chair. There was no question. It was like, yeah, you're absolutely
by all
fucking
means.
right. But I'll tell you something else that's going to piss you off. You know these fucking, I think it's AIB have this one now, because heaven forbid putting in your fucking numbers was too much of a fucking task. AIB have one now up to €30. You just wave your card in front of the machine.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I love that. The contactless payment, wonderful thing altogether. Really just kind of beeps you out of it and away you go. But why would they roll out a system like that to 20% of shops across the country?
Yeah.
So like you're just there. I mean, I personally, I've got a kid of a toddler, he's 2, okay?
So the contactless, yeah.
So anytime I'm paying for anything, I'm not a lazy man, okay? But anytime I'm paying for it, I've got like a squirming 2-year-old in one hand. I got like a fucking pint of milk in the other.
Yeah.
Like if I can pay with my teeth, I'm doing well. You know what I mean? Contactless payment is a wonderful thing. Beep, and you're gone.
But can you guess what's after happening?
What's after happening?
Crafty motherfuckers in the UK, and apparently it's been copped in Ireland. So to get one of these machines, the mobile ones, that takes a card, not the one that's plugged in or situated.
Right.
You need to set up a business account,
okay.
which is fine because these lads are setting up businesses to buy fucking fake sex tablets on the internet and stuff like that.
All right.
Setting up a business is a piece of piss. You get one of these card machines.
Because
it's contactless payments.
Oh shit!
They need only key in £30 it is in the UK, €30 it is here. Stand on a fucking train. Well, you'll be fair enough. You'll be safe here because there's nobody around.
Nobody around here.
But you stand on a busy fucking train
bump it on your arse.
just keep bumping it off people's arses, and it only needs to be 4 inches. Is all it
And
needs.
beep.
So you don't actually need to make contact. Wave
See,
it
again,
over.
This is a wonderful system that let's make a thing. Let's make a laser card. Let's make contactless. They're wonderful, and everybody's all right. But once you release it out into people, then all of a sudden it becomes this terrible thing, and everybody just tries to scam left, right, and centre.
You worked in retail for long enough.
Yeah.
Of the hardware world. Were you back in the day when they fucking put a card down and did a swipey thing over it? Were they back and forth like one of those fucking paper guillotines?
That was no.
What the fuck were
I'm
they?
not that fucking old, Tom.
I know, but I don't know when. Well, you're from Monaghan, Gerry. I'm just saying, like, it's just.
I think what you did was you made a carbon copy of the numbers that were on it.
And what, you took that to the bank and.
You filed that to the bank, yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
As is my understanding of it.
Fair enough.
Don't hold me to that now. But yeah, this is another thing. Like maybe I'm not right giving out about laser cards. Maybe I should just be giving out about how people in general are really just out to gouge everyone left, right, and centre.
Yeah, but that's it. The world. Look at anything, and it's just all trying to fucking. That's why I dream of living off the grid in a fucking cave somewhere. You know, this is the guy talking on a H2 Zoom, which perpetuating my fucking shit to the world via the internet.
Via the internet, which is a wonderful thing.
That's the one thing I would keep. But yeah, who's behind debit cards? Fucking banks. They probably we could spend 20 episodes giving out about fucking the evilness that is a bank. Like,
but what I'll tell you as well, with a laser card, all of a sudden here's access to all your money whenever you want it.
Yeah.
Thank you very kindly. Oh, by the way, anytime you access your money, we're going to charge you a fee.
Yeah.
We're going to charge you a fee for taking money out. We're going to charge you a fee for buying a chomp.
Yeah, for buying a chomp.
If you can get a place that'll accept laser for a chomp.
Yeah.
We're just going to goose you left, right, and centre. It's your money.
There you go.
We're paying for you. Tom, this is why I keep all my money in a Coleman's mustard jar.
Now you're talking.
Out the back of the house somewhere.
And Gerry keeps 3,000 Coleman mustard jars in the house just in case.
That's why I went to the bank. I withdrew my €740. I put it in a Coleman's mustard jar, and I put that jar in a jam jar.
That's how you fucking do it.
That's how you bank.
Yeah.
All right. Just
God.
You look at these old lads that had like thousands and thousands of pounds stuffed into their mattresses and all those kind of things, and they died with money being eaten by rats. But they had it right. They were never charged 2 cents for transacting
right.
with
They
a thing.
fucking weren't. They didn't fucking queue up either inside just to look at some fucking guy who hates your fucking guts. There was one and only guy that I ever actually enjoyed going into the bank to chat. He was a lovely fucking fella. He was there in Liffey Valley. He worked in the fucking bank. Anytime I was in there, it was like, hey, how's it going? He was like a guy who understood where he worked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I'm working for a cunty organisation here, Tom, but I'll try and lighten your fucking day.
Are you sure he worked for the bank? He wasn't just some guy that,
Maybe
like,
he
when
was.
you left, they were like, the
Get out.
bank guys came
Get
to
the
him and
fuck
was
out,
like,
Gary.
I told you to get out of here, man. Don't come around here no more.
And then they fucking move him. They move him to some other fucking bank. It was fucking terrible.
I don't know. Like I said,
No, I do.
Laser cards, and again, everything is wrong. The theory is good, but we as a society just aren't ready for it. You know, it's too good for us.
It's
like,
too fucking easy. That's the problem. It's too fucking easy because it's like a guy, like, you know, during the boom, and I remember a fucking real cynical friend of mine. We were talking about these. He was in the buildings, and we're selling these fucking rat houses
right.
for 350 fucking thousand.
Lovely.
And the people were queuing up. Because it was a fucking nice area to fucking live in. People were queuing up to fucking buy these things. And I remember a mate of mine saying to one of his cousins who was desperate to buy one of these, like these fucko things underneath the duplex. You know those things that've got a window at the back, one at the front?
Yeah.
That's it.
You don't even know how you're supposed to get into them.
No. And heaven...
Your door is here.
Yeah. But
the house is actually upstairs.
Yeah. That's exactly it, like. But it's... and he said to him, he was like, have you ever seen what 350,000 looks like sitting up on the table? And he was like, I've never even conceived that. He goes, I know you haven't. Because all you hear is numbers and facts. He says, you're not... hand me over 350 fucking thousand for those couple of fucking bales of blocks over there put together and painted. And it's just, it
makes no sense.
Makes no fucking sense.
It makes no sense. I mean,
you see hard fucking cash in front of you. But they're trying to get rid of fucking... the Bitcoin now. Have you heard of Bitcoin?
I don't understand what that is.
The world is going to be fucked if Bitcoin takes off because you can... it's all virtual money. You never fuck... like, guys are laundering fucking Bitcoin and they're just fucking buying Lamborghinis with it out the other end.
Can I hold a Bitcoin?
No, you can't. You could only read a Bitcoin.
Can't do the teeth thing
No,
with a Bitcoin?
no, it sounds lovely. It sounds Bitcoin. They made it really fucking sound apart, and it's a little gold fucking symbol as well.
It's
like,
an icon.
like a cougar ant. Like but they just, you can't, Bitcoin only works on the internet. But out the other end, you can buy shit. So you could say you fucking dump 500 fucking thousand of fucking money you got from fucking selling fucking orphans.
Right.
But out the other end, you buy 2 Lamborghinis. And then you flog those Lamborghinis second hand. That's how you launder your Bitcoin money. And there's no way of monitoring it.
Jeez, and crow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And here's me struggling with contactless
I
payments.
know.
Huh? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Gerry, we're fucked.
That's what it is. I mean, like, you know, whoever came up with the concept of debit cards or whatever probably had noble intentions. Hey, let's let people access their money and, you know, let's let everybody do well. But then everybody else got their hands on it and tried to make an extra few pounds.
Do you think they were born out of honest intentions? I don't think.
I think everything is.
Do you?
Yeah, I think everything is. I mean, even like the person who invented the gun probably just said, "Hey, I really want to, want to get this piece of metal just 20 yards away from me, really quick."
Yeah. Maybe,
hey, look, it kills people.
Yeah,
an unexpected side effect.
I suppose. But you know what? Then there was an older guy, just smoked a fag, standing behind him in the shadows, going, "I like where you're going with this card thing, kid. So you're telling me we get to charge him every time they use this card thing for their own fucking money?"
But the other guy was like, "No, that's not what I meant at all. That's not what I meant at all." And then the guy's like, "No, well, that's what we're fucking doing, you know."
Yeah.
And also,
then a plastic bag was put over that kid's fucking head, and he was just thrown in a freezer.
Yeah, and then like Ticketmaster or someone like that were like, "We can take credit card payments over the phone. It's a simple thing. Put in your number and you're away." Oh shit, we can't even do that right. And all of a sudden, like it's just a noble intention of a little card that you can use as money anywhere you want, and everybody got their greedy stinking hands on it and fucked it all up.
But that's the thing. How did they fucking charge €2.50 for credit card fees? I mean, they're not paying. I can guarantee you, they're not paying that to the bank.
All the bastards.
Did they all meet like in some fucking like round table, like all these fucking
like
big crowds?
Spectre.
Yeah, like fucking Spectre. No, but it would be far more fucking interesting than fucking Spectre. Dave Bautista wouldn't be sitting in a fucking what was he driving? There's no way that big bastard would have fitted in that car anyway.
It was Aston Martin, wasn't he?
No, he was in the Aston Martin. The other guy was in a Noble or something. It's something. There's no fucking way a 22 stone fucking monster.
The fucking size of the two of us together.
Fuck me. There's no way he'd get into that fucking thing.
Any rate.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate what you're saying, Gerry. It's
laser cards. They could have been brilliant, Tom.
They could have been, but the fucking things is only worse they're getting.
It's only worse they're getting, and that's why I'm giving out yards about it. Take it away from me, Tom.
All right, we'll jump that fucking one. But I know that we'll come back to that one because you're going to be thinking of stories. I'm going to be waiting for a story of how a debit card fucked me over. I'm going to have to tell you about it.
Drive to a shop and buy something, Tom. You're not going to have to wait that long.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
So we'll move on to the next part.
We'll move on to the next one as long-term listeners and people that know us, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
No, myself and Tom are stand-up comedians.
That's what we do.
At times. I haven't had a gig in a while now, all together now.
We had fun in the Workman's Club. That was the last time we gigged together.
That was the last time we gigged together, yeah.
That was the most grotesque fucking... Like, probably, to say the Workman's Club in Dublin, it's a long-standing fucking indie fucking...
grungy club
of music. But it worked out well for comedy that night. We were there together. But
stage and a mic?
Essentially that's it. But the last time we gigged together, only us, was over in the Civic Theatre, and where it is pristine.
Oh, yes.
As theatres go, our dressing room had bulbs around the fucking mirror.
It was
too good for us. It was too good for us, basically.
Workman's was a little bit more airspeed.
Oh, but Jesus Christ.
I stood on a nail.
It wasn't even, I think it took what we were, like, Jesus Christ, I've never seen such a grungy, fucked up looking dressing room. Like, I counted, at last count, while you were on stage, I counted 32 cocks drawn all over the walls.
Well, I'm glad.
And I know I didn't get to the end of them.
I'm glad my set held your attention, Tom.
No, the problem was I couldn't stand to listen to it. No, not that I couldn't stand to listen to it.
Yeah, okay, Tom.
I quite literally could not stand because there was
I got kids to feed, man.
there's a
Bury me here.
the stairs is immediately on. There is no landing area. There's no half landing beside the stage. So either I lie on the stairs like some sort of fucking, I don't know, one of the lads you see begging at a fucking, a Barcelona fucking train station, like. But it was.
By and large, it was a good gig, but they ain't all good, Tom.
Yeah, no, they're not all good.
That's a bad one. And that
Jesus Christ!
And we're talking about them in a segment we called Worst Gig Ever. Holy shit, Tom, you're gonna feel this.
Yeah,
one this week,
because
aren't you?
this one is fresh in the memory, Jerry.
Oh, this one is
This one is
2016.
I'd even let this one sit for a while. That's I wouldn't digest this immediately. Like eggs need to be, you need to leave eggs for about a week after they leave their hen. This is only 10 days.
You see what it is, Tom? If you come back to this 6 months down the line when the psychological damage of it has really cracked into you, you might have more to say about it, but I want to hear about it now.
No, yeah, because I'm still in the jovial spirit of it, that kind of way?
Yeah, you've got that sort of shell shock to you, like it's not that bad.
It's okay. It's alright. I've been through fucking wars before, but this was 10 days ago down in, was it 10 days? Yeah, 10 days ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago down in the sunny southeast of Ireland in Wexford.
Wexford's nice.
Yeah, Wexford can be nice, and I'd had a gig 3 weeks previous, not 20 miles up the road, full house, rockin' fucking venue.
That's what you want.
Yeah, you couldn't fucking ask for better.
What happened this time, Tom?
This time, Jerry, the concept of actually running the fucking scenario, yeah, it wasn't in their forte.
No.
Yeah, and apparently the same company that ran the one 2 weeks previous were running this one. So I was high on confidence.
Right,
high on confidence.
Except they did one that could do two,
This
right?
is going to be a double barrel. This is going to be so good for my fucking emotional situation. Well, Jerry, no.
Were you a solo warrior on this one?
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. There was 3 of us heading down.
Okay.
2 of which including me, had done the one 2 weeks previous. The third guy was new on the thing, and he was excited, and they'd kind of given me inclinations that the ticket sales hadn't been hectic before the show.
We've heard that before.
But that's all right. They said, look, it's the kind of town that has a lot of walk-ups. That's the way they said it,
Yeah,
it wasn't Wexford town. It was another town outside of Wexford.
I personally don't buy tickets in advance of much.
No, nor I. Unless, let's face it, I'm no Bruce fucking Springsteen.
No.
I mean, there will be tickets.
There will be tickets,
you know.
So I would always kind of leave it till the day I get tickets. I can rock up and get. So anytime anyone tells me ticket sales are a bit slow, I'm like, oh, that's okay. But anybody that wants to go will probably still go.
No, I'm still not asking for too much from these people. So I get into it. 3 of us get into the place. We're a bit early. Looks a little desolate, I have to say. Looks a little desolate. No sign of the 60 posters I'd sent them 2 months previous. No, I tell a lie. There was one. It was in behind the desk on the wall, in between 40 other fucking posters.
Might I ask you, Tom, is this a pub or a club?
This was a theatre. This was a theatre. What's the one thing?
Cold-blooded.
The one thing in theatres, Jerry, is sell fucking shows. They have nothing else going on. They have nothing else going on. It was like everybody's first fucking rodeo. Holy sweet mother of Jesus.
Because sometimes the pub will drop the ball when it comes to promotion.
Yeah, because why? Their main goal is selling booze.
Anyway.
Selling fucking booze. No, not these fuckers. God bless them. They were lovely. But, when you kind of meet, a fucking cousin who's shit at being a good cousin, or, a friend who's shit at being a good friend, but you kind of allow them that because they're nice about it. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, I totally forgot to fucking do that thing exactly I told you I'd tell you to do. And you're like, and you have it in your heart to light them up because you're hoping outside of all hopes. But when you're at this game long enough, Jerry, and just the smell of the scenario tells you what you're fucking going to
You can tell it a week away.
And for some reason, you still keep lying to yourself. You're like, no, this could come out of the fire.
We'll do it.
This could come out of the fire.
Let's pull this one through.
The opening sign wasn't too good. You knew that this place was government built.
Right, it's got that fucking vibe about it.
It was immaculate. It was a once upon a time church.
Big high atrium.
It was like the building was actually stunning. To a fall, you could not say a thing against the building. It was in a great location in the town. It was on a main road. They had every opportunity to put up a fucking any of the posters or anything to tell people. We go in there, and the girl says, "So, yeah." Now we're an hour out. This is the girl from behind the desk. So I'm the one who was chatting with you on the phone, Tom. That's lovely to meet you. 3 of us are standing there. It's just so. Do you want to hang out in the foyer, or what do you want to do? I said, well, typically in these theatre scenarios, there's some sort of an old room we can. Yeah. They call them dressing rooms, Gerry.
Dressing room, green room.
That's typically. Oh, we have one of those.
Why can I not go to it?
Yeah. This place was finished off. Like, I don't know who took on the initial build of it, but who finished it off were the same blokes that finish off a public hospital.
Right.
Those highly expensive linoleum floors that come halfway up.
Yeah.
The wall, and so you've no skirting.
Yeah.
And they had that smell of TCP.
And you can just kind of, so you can power hose it down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Blood and guts and shit.
Whatever
and stuff.
it would be. I know exactly when you're on.
Oh, sweet Jesus! So she leads us down to this room with no chairs.
Okay.
This is a dressing room, apparently. Again, I don't ask for much. But
to be fair, you don't get dressed sitting down.
No, true.
So, their theory is sound so far.
Yeah, fair enough. But it was every question we were being asked, it was like they were learning it for the first time. There was nothing laid on to say, we know what we're fucking doing here,
and
lads.
was it a place that was only recently opened, or is it?
No, it's open 10 years.
So they're fucking.
They've had a few shows through there, yeah.
For God's
yeah.
sake.
I mean, to say that stand-up comedy needs very little.
We need absolutely nothing.
If the mic breaks, you just shout.
Yes.
That's it. Like, nobody's going to fucking shit the bed.
What we do like is a few people in front of us. And anybody listening that says, well, you hear me and Tom giving out about, they didn't put up the posters. And they say, well, so what, pal? How all of a sudden did you not be funny because someone didn't put a poster up? No.
Yeah.
You need a crowd in front of you. And if the crowd isn't there because the people that are running it didn't bother their whole to advertise it.
Oh, my Jesus. You see, this is the thing. You see, being funny is probably about third on the list.
Oh, being funny is well down the list.
You've got to market that shit first.
Holy shit, yeah.
But I'm not asking for much. I sent him the fucking posters. But anyway, we get in. I says, well, all right, so what time is kickoff? I says, it's not looking too healthy. Now, to say it wasn't looking too healthy, I had a little look out.
Yes.
From behind the curtain.
And?
There was 2 white-haired ladies.
Okay.
And rather than having it set up, this place was stunning. You should have seen the ceiling. It was a part of a fucking nunnery one time. It was their church, their chapel.
Get thee to a nunnery go?
Yeah, these 2 looked like they were still there from when it was a fucking nunnery. And they had...
were they there at all? They could have been ghosts.
They had the fucking... They had the place laid out dinner dance style.
Fuck
rather than actually rows of fucking chairs. I said, who picked that fucking... She was like, well, we just thought it'd be nice, We didn't know how comedy... I said, it's just a show. Just chairs will do fine. You don't have to go sticking linen fucking cloths. Linen cloths over fucking tables and have everybody sitting sideways. They had the first fucking tables 20 feet back from the stage.
This is another thing here. People, you might think that we're giving out about an awful lot. Like, what difference does that make? It was 20 feet away and your joke lost its humour on that distance. No, it's not. But there's like it's like a moat. It's like a pit.
That's it. Like, comedy only needs a handful of things to work. You know what I mean? And jokes, grand, we got them.
Close proximity to the stage.
Close proximity, direct sight lines. That's it. That's fucking it. So they can hear you and see you and fucking kind of...
And get involved.
Get involved.
But this thing when they're fucking 20 foot away from the stage, like, what are we going... We're not going to bite.
So we get the call anyway.
Did you ever... Before you go on any time, Tom, did you ever pace forward the 20 steps?
Oh, yeah.
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
If I've ever been on the stage and I'm like fucking 20 feet away from the audience, I just lift mic, lift stand, and just walk up to where they are.
I had checked. It was about 60 foot of
about
60 foot of cable. I was going to go down. But here's the thing. So I says to your man, I says, what are we genuinely expecting? Now, this room could hold 140, packed.
Right.
So I was going, give me half that, and I'd be fucking delighted.
Yeah.
Give me quarter that, and we can do something with it.
We'll give a good show.
12 people. Yeah.
That's not even a tenth, Tom.
Which fair play, it eventually became 22 people showed up.
22?
Now, one of those was my aunt and her friend. Sweet suffering Jesus.
It's nice when there's a family member there to see you
die.
I
know.
You know?
And up I go, because I'm hosting this shit. To say that I'm unexcited. So your man comes back anyway, this guy, who was still smoking a cigarette walking through the building, by the way.
Did it make start time?
I just said we may as well.
Yeah,
we all have fucking homes to go to. So
Didn't get dressed up for nothing.
So the plan was to kick off at 8:45. So in comes your man, still smoking a cigarette indoors now, which which would kind of tell you a few things, you know. He says, so what time do you want to kick it off? I says, listen, you're the tech. Now, normally the tech on these scenarios would be the first guy. He wants to meet you because he wants this shit running right because his name is on the fucking on the thing. He says, well, I suppose you could call me that. Another sign that things are going to be a little hairy.
The fuck else are we going to call you, pal?
He says, what way do you want the lights? I says,
on me.
Yeah, I says, just a spot of sorts will do fine and just lower the light on the audience. You know yourself. And he was like, no, I don't know. Now, this guy was in his late 50s. I'm guessing he didn't walk in off the fucking street. I says, look, here's the way it's going to play out. You do exactly that. Have you a mic down the back? You can just give the fire announcement, which you have to do for theatres, and just fucking shout me onto the stage. It'll be great.
Welcome to the stage, your host.
He says, that's no problem. He does none of those fucking things. He does fucking none of them. This guy with glasses, shaking like a shitting dog, goes, I can announce you on if you want. I went, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Care.
He says, okay, so I said, probably don't need the fire announcement but it's up to you, given that there's 22 people in the fucking room that can hold 140. They'll all get out fine.
Yeah.
They'll all get out
just
fine.
Stay where they are.
Yeah, stay where they are. So he says, all right. Now, I'm guessing this chap has never stood on a stage in front of any kind of a live audience before, because I thought he was going to have an off-stage mic, which is the norm. It's just, I could see a mixing board down the back. You could plug a shitty old mic into it, just announce me onto stage.
1, 2, ladies and gentlemen.
So on he gets. Now, your man hasn't dropped the lights at this stage. I'm inverting commas here. The tech, who is down the back smoking a fag. This guy goes on, Liam was his name. It was something like Liam. He goes on stage. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking hell.
I'm actually, at this stage, I'm thinking, this is actually fucking funny. This is like, we'd like to just tell you that in the case of a fire, please form an orderly queue and observe that there's a door.
He's kind of fucking dying on
the
stage.
This guy was having fucking convulsions on the stage. I'm down the fucking side of the stage just going, what the fuck have I led myself into? All right, Tom. Come on, Tom, you can fucking do this. That's when he says, so for this evening's ceremonies, I'll hand you over to Tony O'Mahony.
Lovely. You had one fucking job, Liam.
One fucking job, Liam. And he just walks off to deathly silence.
And you...
I walk on to deathly fucking silence. Oh, mother of fucking
Not even
Jesus. Nothing. They're just looking at me like I'm about to come on. I'm fucking... I don't know in what scenario you would walk onto a stage to zero reaction. I can't... Can you think of... Like, they're sitting in an audience arena, a stage, a person's about to walk onto stage. I can't think of any scenario. Political, fucking, even at a shitty...
Yeah, even at a rally for a politician you hated, you'd go like, oh, fuck this.
There'd be something. Fucking nothing. I mean nothing. These people were more embarrassed than that poor son of a bitch. Holy fuck. So I get out there, and the only thing I could do was... I sat down on the edge of the stage, Gerry, and said, all right, before we kick this shit off, did anybody hear him call me fucking Tony?
Yeah.
And like 3 people had copped it and went, oh yeah, okay, you're not Tony.
Right.
This is still not funny.
Ugh.
So the only thing I could... And the gig went fucking as well as it possibly could. I got them to drag their chairs up.
That's good.
I explained the weirdness of it. Now, I'm not going to name the town we were in, but the 21 people in that room, none of them were from that town.
They were shipped in.
These are people who obviously saw it on the internet somewhere.
And made it their business
to get there.
That's nice.
Now, either this town has
You sold tickets, bro.
Yeah, but... Not one fucking person from a town of 8,500 came.
Oh.
Not one. Which I can't believe that there wasn't one of them who was at a fucking loose end on a Saturday night for handy money thought, fuck it, I'll go see a couple of fellas that were on the telly one time. I can't believe that they didn't. I went out and after the show, I was like, are you fucking serious? How the fuck did you fuck up so bad? And they were like, well, we put him up where we were permitted to put him up. Like the fucking library. They put him up. I said, are you fucking joking me?
Local chip shops, perhaps?
You asked for 60 fucking posters, and I've only seen one. And one of the other guys, he wasn't going to be out. He was closing the show, so he knew he had about an hour and a bit to go. He went for a walk around the town.
Yeah.
Not one.
No.
And there was posters of other shit up around the place. No.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a theatre has fallen out so fucking badly.
This is it, like, oh, God, Tom.
Oh, it was on a fucking level of just fucking misery.
That one, like, sometimes you do a bad gig and it's, like, you know, comically...
No, this was nothing.
Comically, hysterically
I'm sorry
bad.
to anybody listening to this, but
Surreally bad.
There was just nothing funny in this.
This is just bone-achingly terrible.
Yeah, and it could have been fucking half decent. That's the killing thing. You know, when we talk about these the whole time, and there was no survival.
Yeah.
It was never going to be good.
No.
All the situations were wrong.
This is fucking Hamburger Hill. Nobody's getting off this thing.
You know, we talked about the ones in the shitty pub and lads with fucking Mickey Joe Hart and guys with guns and stuff like that. And there was they never even had a fucking
Wasn't
chance.
there? Never had a
It's like
chance.
a fucking one-legged man in a arse-kicking competition. He was never going to do well.
But this here could have been something
It
nice.
could have been good. You would trust it in people who, their only job. Their only fucking job
was to put arses on seats.
The guy called me Tony.
Oh, fucking hell.
If he called me Tim. But Tony, 2 syllables. Tough. It just beggars fucking belief. Beggars belief.
Oh,
it was
kill it, Tom.
Oh,
kill it.
It was absolute, and it hasn't hurt me yet. But I know
this one will grind you.
This one will fucking grind with me.
Every time you go to see your aunt and her friend, it'll grind you.
They left swiftly enough afterwards.
Yeah, I would have left.
And she's a nice aunt, you know, that kind of way.
Swiftly.
Yeah, she's a nice aunt too. She would have hung around if there was something to talk about, but we knew, you know, that kind of way. We both knew there was nothing fucking could be done about it.
That is a worst gig ever.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking hell,
all right,
terrible.
I'll stick a fork in it for now because I don't want to depress anybody anymore.
Tom, do you know what it is? We got some feedback from the podcast and people thought that we might be excessively negative at times. You know what I mean? Always giving out about things.
Yes, I know.
And I think, we got a bit of a reputation as being that podcast where people give out about shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. And I won't say it hurt.
No.
But I was a little surprised because we do have a positive enough outlook on things.
I love lots of things.
If anything, it's a self-help kind of thing, just to avoid the shit that we've gone through.
Exactly,
that's really what we're doing it for.
But like we said, we'd come up with a new segment for the podcast.
With cheerier.
We'll discuss, you know what? We do like things. And then, people might say, well, what are you going to say? You like comedy, you like guns, you like all this kind of shit.
Heavy machinery and whatnot. No, but there are things we like that maybe you wouldn't think we like it. You wouldn't have guessed.
So that's why we came up with a segment called You Wouldn't Think We'd Like That. Yes, you would not think we'd like this. Just things that... you might not think that 2 lads in their mid-30s that enjoy drinking. Tom, you enjoy hunting.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with an actual hunter.
Yeah, well...
I'm stripping down engines.
I don't know if I like it.
But you do it.
Yeah. You know, that kind of way, like...
It's the longest I've seen you go without stripping down an engine.
Yeah, I know, but
6 months.
I mean, even driving here, we talked about cars and car parts on the way here. But I don't know if I suppose I do like it, but it's like... I just kind of... I think I kind of have to do it. Do you know the kind of way? It's like... I have to know about it. I'm guessing had I been raised in another environment, I might have been impeccable at, I don't know, needlework.
Well, there. I'm going to feel this one this week, Tom.
Yeah,
There's a thing that I just absolutely love.
What is it, Gerry? I'm actually excited to hear what you love. I know some of the things you do love.
Oh, you wouldn't.
But I want to.
You mightn't have guessed this, Tom.
Okay.
I love doing the washing.
The washing?
I fucking love clothes washing.
The laundry, like...
The laundry, yes. The laundry, Tom.
I would not have guessed that.
I would do laundry all day, every day. Now, don't take from this that I love housework. I don't.
But what, and is it any particular...
Nope. Everything.
Is it can we get deep and metaphorical here? Maybe you're washing away of your sins or You know, you're...
No.
No, it's
Not
just
even that.
the smell of fucking bold on a
Not
Saturday
necessarily, no. I just like the logistics of it and the planning of it.
I can get that, actually, yeah. Like,
And the time involved.
but you kind of feel like this is what you're just trucking from upstairs to downstairs,
Really
like, you
can,
know?
yeah.
You
And
know?
it's like, I can't cook.
Okay, all right.
But I'm fascinated with people that can take ingredients and make a lovely meal. Because I can't do that.
I'll cook for you. I can cook.
You can cook?
Yeah, I can cook. I can
Exactly.
cook.
I can't do that. But what I can do is I can take a load of dirty clothes, make them clean, and make them dry. That's the thing as well.
If you think about that, 50 years ago, you would have made a fucking amazing housewife. If that was your only fucking thing.
This is what it was, Tom. It was like, you know, like anybody can wash clothes. Getting them dry is more of a science.
No.
Getting them dry
No.
is a thing. Like getting dry takes planning, all right?
What's your favourite type of drying? Outdoor on the washing, on the line?
Outdoor on
There's
the line.
nothing like line,
nothing like
line, yeah.
And you got to plan it, man. You can't, like...
You can't be joking. Not in this country, you can't be
Fuck no.
joking.
You gotta, like, if you're gonna do a wash and dry it on the line, man, you gotta look up the weather. Like, you gotta plan that shit. And you gotta look and say, okay, I'm looking outside. It looks sort of half decent, and it looks like it might stay that way till around about 4 or 5 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now. Can I get a load of washing washed on the line and fairly dry?
That is some Bear Grylls shit planning, that is.
By the time I get it back in, that's like trekking the Sahara, man.
Fucking hell, I'm surprised you don't have one of those little wind cup things, you know, just spins around.
Oh God, Mama, slow down, I can't write that fast. I gotta get all this shit. Like, honestly, it is like Bear Grylls when he's talking about the Sahara. He goes, if you're not prepared, you're not going to last an hour in this desert.
But you do, I can see...
So be it with washing.
I can see a level of accomplishment, all right, like in that. Yeah.
It really is. I mean, like, you know, get it in. And don't get me wrong, I'm not all that well versed in how to work a washing machine.
Yeah.
I know how to get it. I know how to get it to like 60 degrees standard wash.
Okay, right.
Okay, this thing where you separate it and you have to piss around and put in for cottons and put in for delicates. I just don't do that. I put everything in on one general wash. You know, I know not to put in anything that's too liable to run.
Yeah, you're not going to put in a cashmere sweater in at 60 or 70 fucking degrees.
Exactly, yeah. And we don't have a dryer, so we can't just throw the clothes in the dryer and dry it. Although that's cheating now. I used to live in a place that did have a dryer.
Yeah.
I felt like I was cheating, you know what I mean? Anybody can solve a problem with money, Tom, you know?
You could just throw money at it.
Throw money at it. Run the dryer for an hour and a half.
No, there's something, I mean, they've been drying clothes for fucking thousands of fucking years. I mean, there's an element of you know, harping back to fucking old ways and stuff like that, and you're like, you give it to fucking, and you can get caught because, like, if it's a big sheet or something on the line, you go up and you're like, you feel it like halfway up and you're like, oh, we're in business. But you get down to the fucking bottom fucking bit of it.
And it's wet.
Yeah.
Do you know where like sheets, like, you know, washing clothes is like going for a walk up Croagh-Patrick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like big sheets, that's K2.
Yeah, that's your North Face fucking puffer jacket you bought in fucking Parnell Street is not going to fucking sort you out there.
You gotta get sorted, all right? So, like, you know, the sheets where it's going to be still wet is where you've folded it across the line.
Yeah.
And where it meets the line
is
where you're going to get, like, the densest gatherment of material. So what you got to do is it is like baking a cake and turning it and all this kind of thing.
Gerry, you see, maybe you're underselling yourself at cooking with this sort of planning and I mean, all it would take is just a conversion to just fucking oven and fucking ingredients.
I don't know, but like,
you might be the next Paul Hollywood and not fucking know it. The next fucking Mary Berry.
I'm the Paul Hollywood of getting a wash dry. I can tell you that much now. Do you know what is the thing? Drying clothes inside, because like if you get it out on the line, it's lovely. You get a nice day, you get lovely fresh clothes in off the line. It's all good. And even like, God forgive me, Tom, when I'm putting clothes out on the line, I've bought pegs.
Right.
There are times that I've bought pegs, and I'll be putting clothes out on the line, and I'll be like, these pegs are no good.
So fucking
these pegs
substandard fucking
pegs.
These
pegs aren't as good as the last pegs.
Those ones that just when you squeeze them together and they just fly apart.
And the snap, yeah. I'm here going, or like, you know, you go out and you're like, these pegs are leaving a mark.
Disgust. Yeah, my aunt in Florida fucking loves coming here, and she's a pain in the arse at the best of times, but she loves coming here for the washing.
Yeah,
because if you live in Florida, which is essentially just a fucking no white people were ever meant to fucking
Dry
live in
a
Florida.
duvet in 20 minutes.
But it's fucking horrible. Everything comes in like you fucking starched it.
Okay, yeah.
A sheet comes in like a fucking sheet of plywood. You could fucking hock fucking 6 of them up on your shoulder and walk them in like...
My sheets used to go out like that.
Halfway through that, I knew you were going to fucking say that. Back in my pre-relationship days, that's exactly how my sheets used to walk themselves.
You could snap them across your knees now. But you know what? Drying on the line is one thing, but like there's a tremendous skill in drying clothes inside. Now, I've lived in apartments and flats, you've done the same, where a line was just not open to you.
Yeah.
And you'd have to dry in the house. That's when you had to get crafty.
Yeah.
All right? Because you've got...
Backs of chairs.
Yeah. You have a clothes horse that's only going to fit so much.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got like really, really dense material that needs to go on a radiator, but you've only got so much radiator space, okay? Because like I know at home... The wee man's, my wee boy, his tracksuit bottoms, if he wears tracksuit bottoms and they're that sort of flannelly material, and little boys' trousers are elasticated waists.
Right.
Their jeans have elasticated waists.
Yeah.
That's a fucking nightmare to dry, Tom. That shit has got to go on a radiator.
Of course, because
you cannot put that on the dryer.
There's like 9 times the folded material up at the fucking waist.
Yeah.
Jesus,
so you gotta get you gotta plan, you gotta get everything. And you're putting everything on the clothes horse. You just can't throw shit on willy-nilly, man.
No.
It's just like playing
I never went through, when I lived in apartments with clothes horses, I never fucked out more half alright socks because I was just sick to fuck of the space that so many half shitty socks were taking up. I was going, you know what, fuck them, they're going. I was in Dunn's every second week buying new fucking socks.
Buying new socks you couldn't...
Because they were... because the socks, they were just a fucking crud at the fucking top of my wash.
Gone out of it.
If anything was causing a fucking problem, the socks were the fault.
Sling them.
They were fucking gone.
That's it, gone. Like you mentioned throwing stuff over the backs of chairs, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just throw things over the back of a chair.
Okay.
If you've got a jumper that you want to get dried, like say my jumper I'm wearing here now, or your jumper you want to dry, you don't just throw it over the back of a chair.
Right.
You actually put it on the back of the chair.
On the chair?
Yeah, like you're putting it on
I'm learning.
a person. And that gives you a space between the front and the back of the jumper, and it just dries it all the more. See, stick with me, I'll learn you, Tom, alright?
Fucking hell.
I'm not talking about like, I don't mind doing the washing. I fucking can't wait for wash day every week. I swear to God.
Are you that organised that you have a set day?
Well, with the wee man now going through clothes now, you have a couple of days in the week. And you get all your washing. And I got to tell you, with the introduction of the little man into the wash, that really helped with a clothes horse. Okay, because on a clothes horse you might put a jumper and have no space for another jumper.
Yeah.
But with the wee man, you can put my jumper and 2 of his jumpers.
Oh, class.
And it just completely fills everything
up. That makes sense now. That's why clothes horses were never suiting me. Yeah,
it's brilliant. And I'll tell you what's better again for socks and things like this. We've got I call it the octopus, which is like a little thing with loads of arms. Yeah. And you peg it. And I was having such a great time with the octopus, Tom. I went out and I bought another one.
You have a fucking problem with pride.
And the missus goes to me like, do you need anything? Are we doing anything at the weekend? And I goes, well...
You're actually fucking getting excited about this.
You know what? If we have time, I'd really love to run down to the shop and get a new octopus for the clothes hanger. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But that's it. I mean, there you go. I'm going to spend the half of every podcast giving out about shit.
I have a quick question.
Yeah?
What do you prefer, powder or gel, and do you use fabric softener, or are you a believer in fabric softener, or the combo little fucking baggy things?
Well, Tom, I got to be honest with you now. We use liquid Persil, I guess, and Lenore fabric softener.
All right.
But I'm not entirely sure which drawer of the washing machine each one goes into.
That's where I was leading to next. Fuck. Okay, so you don't know either.
No, I just sort of tip it into whichever one's first.
Have you ever used the fucking the Aldi version ones? They're a complete waste of fucking time.
No, I don't believe so. No,
you're dead right to stick with the fucking branded names. They know what they're doing.
I go up to the border and the way if you're ever up around the border in Northern Ireland, there's lads selling big boxes of washing powder out the back of a container on the side of the road. It's not a shop; it's like a steel container on the side of the road.
I've fucking seen those. I've never pulled in.
You go up to them and here's what you can buy in them. Right, you can buy briquettes.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy trays of minerals.
Like fucking football fucking special.
Yeah, no, like trays of Coke and this
Okay.
kind of, you can buy trays of Coke. You can buy big things of big bulk packs of toilet roll,
Right.
and you can buy washing powder.
I'll tell you, there's a petrol station that you'll love. So it's on the N4. And that's exactly what they say.
That's what it is.
And they take all this shit in the nighttime. How the fuck? Like some poor, most fortunate prick.
It's his job to
must
take it in and out.
come in at 5 a.m. and just wheel this shit out. And that's exactly what they have. They have 250 fucking toilet rolls.
Yeah.
Fucking boxes of Bold that would honestly, you could buy it at fucking New Year's
honestly,
and
Tom,
do you for the year.
Once every like 18 months or 2 years, I do go up and buy like 3 or 4 gallons of Persil and 3 or 4 gallons of Lenore.
At least you're making it manly.
Yeah.
You're making it good. I'll have a gallon.
I'll buy that shit by the gallon, yeah.
Well, it's good to know. It's good to know, yeah, that you
Clothes are clean, smell fantastic.
I know where I'm taking my fucking clothes from now on, so if that's the case,
Now,
'cause
with-
I want to keep you happy, Gerry.
With all this being said, Tom, I fucking hate ironing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, no,
I tell you one
that's
thing.
some of the fuck ironing, bro.
For a brief period, we lived with ourselves parents, and I swear to God, the woman is a fucking angel. But scary point, she ironed my underwear.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yeah, she ironed the sheets, she claims not to take massive pleasure in it, but she
You could tell.
fucking loved it.
Yeah.
She
That's like
loved-
me on the wash.
She had mad pride
Yeah.
in that she was able to organise this whole ship, like, you know what I mean? And I was happy to let her.
I'm the same. I have mad pride in doing a wash and getting it washed and getting it all put away. It's all good. Creased as fuck because I'm not ironing shit. I'll iron a short as and
You
when it's
fucking
needed.
iron it when you put it on you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Bit of body heat within 2
Just go
fucking
like
minutes.
that,
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
give it a shake. Give it a shake, you'll be fine.
There you go, Tom. I don't want to hear anybody saying that we're overly negative. There's things we love.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what you might think we would love, but there you go.
Yeah, it wasn't conventional, but yeah, I like it. Yeah.
So then we're going to stick a pin in episode 1, season 2.
Yeah, very glad to be back. Yeah, very glad to be back.
here in the
flapping our gums and whatnot.
Tom and Gerry mobile podcast recording studio. We're going to tip on and we'll see you again next week for the next podcast. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter at Tom and Gerry Show. No ampersands, just as you hear it there. No underscores, no bullshit like that.
Oh, you fuck off. Fuck off. I knew you were going to just bring up the underscores and ampersands and all the rest of it, like, because I have an underscore.
Just, like, at Tom and Gerry Show. It's just a nice beauty to that.
Yeah, there is, yeah. There is one to just at Gerry McBride.
At Gerry
as well.
McBride.
Yeah.
With a G, not a J, I might tell you. No underscores, no nothing like that. And Tom, what's yours again?
Fuck off. It's Tom _ O'Mahony. You know it is.
There you go.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, we'll catch you next week.
Take care, everybody. Good luck.